Hi, my name is Victor. I'm a former resident of Canada as well as the United States, and I now live here in Southeast Asia in Philippines as well as Vietnam part of the year. Real quick before I get started, I heard about this story about this baby here in the Philippines who has been abandoned since birth and has moved around from orphanage to orphanage, foster home to foster home. She's now over 18, working in a restaurant, and hats off to her. I give her all the credit in the world despite having enormous challenges. She's trying to do the best for herself. What I'm trying to say, friends, is treat others how you would like to be treated yourself. Nobody knows what others have gone through. I certainly read all of the comments and I also reply to each and every one of you. Thanks for that. And we also sincerely thank everybody who has been supporting the channel. We have the link in the description box below where you can support the channel. Let's get started with today's video. In this video, I would like to talk about how I often see literally 100-year-old 100-year-old guys going around or going out dating 20-year-old women. Now, listen, I have compassion. We all do need to survive. I understand that. But what the issue this brings is an issue about morality. If there is a woman who's, let's say, 20 years old and she's willing to go out with a guy who's old enough, she's willing to date a man who's old enough to be her grandfather, then it makes you wonder that even if she finds a younger guy much closer to her age, what are her motives exactly? I mean, it's a question of character and integrity, because obviously she's using the guy who's old enough to be her grandfather. How can you love somebody, yeah, for romantic purposes, or how can you see somebody as husband material when he's old enough to be your grandfather? It just makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, I really honestly do not think there's one case where you have a woman uh, dating a man who's old enough to be her grandfather, which is true love. I don't think there's even one case. Now, uh, that being said, these women, there are some women who are doing that. They're dating these guys, much older guys, just for money, and they are involved in a separate relationship with somebody who they truly love. But my honest opinion, I wouldn't trust somebody who's willing to date somebody who's old enough to be her grandfather. That's just my opinion. I mean, how it just brings about that question of integrity and character. I wouldn't do that. Now, there's also a lot of women who are just doing that. Like for 1 hour, 2 hours, they go with some man. It doesn't matter if he's old enough to be her grandfather or a much younger man. They just go with him for a couple of hours to his hotel or something. And that also brings about questions of morality and integrity. I don't think any good woman would do that. That's it for this edition of Southeast Asia Vibes, The Good Life. Until next time, take care, everybody.